Hey, it's Popstar Magazine here with BAILEE Madison hanging out in your room.
Hey guys!
So what's like your most prized possession in your bedroom?
My most prized possession, I gotta say, is probably all of my stuffed animals, because this is really cool. It's whenever I go to Disneyland, I always get a new Eeyore, so it's kind of like I can look at all of these Eeyores and I can know that it has a good memory behind it. So that's really, really cool to have a nice prized possession of.
What's your favorite thing in your bedroom, or what's your favorite thing about your bedroom?
My favorite thing about my bedroom, I think it's whenever I walk in, I always get really, really happy because I have all these photos of my friends and I hanging out and on sets with all of everyone that I've worked with. So that's really cool. And I have my mom actually gave me this calendar where every month it has this new kind of like poem that relates to, it says, "Daughter, do you know how much I love you?" And they're like all these different poems about it. So I think that's really sweet because I can always count on my mom to always be there for me, and that's nice to always walk into.
Okay, so what's like a fun family tradition you guys have?
Fun family tradition. Well, my sister and I actually have a tradition on Christmas Eve. We always hand back pajamas to each other to wear on Christmas Eve, so that way we can wear them on Christmas Day. But that's Christmas. So let's think of a nice, what do we do on a regular basis? I think cooking, because all of our family always cooks, no matter what. We just like to get in the kitchen and talk about how our day was and be able to sit down, have a nice family dinner, and stay humbled and grounded for my part.
What's your favorite thing to cook with your mom and your sister?
Oh, I love pot roast. My mom and my sister and I make awesome pot roast, and my brother's always there with his fork and knife ready to dig in. And we got some blue cheese on there, but mom actually makes a really good chicken francais. It's this breaded chicken, and she puts some honey on it, so you can dip it in the honey. It's kind of like lemon on it, so I love it. I love food.
So you love owls. So do you
Yes.
consider yourself a night owl or a morning person?
Night owl. I'm really bad at morning. I don't know why. I like to stay up late and then sleep in late, so definitely a late owl.
So you've worked with some of Hollywood's biggest names. Who has left you starstruck?
Taylor Swift. It's so weird because I'm usually fine with everybody, and then it was one day, it was my second week on Wizards of Waverly Place, and I went up and I was like, "Hey Mom, how did I do?" And she's like, "You did great." And then she goes, "Are you serious?" I go, "What?" She goes, "Do you not see who's next to me?" And she was like over, there's like all these bleachers where all the live audience sits, and she was right down there talking to Selena. I'm like, "Oh my gosh," and I start crying. I'm like, "What am I supposed to do?" And she's like, "Just go ask David if he can introduce you to her." And Selena introduced me to her, and I went to shake her hand. She's like, "No, let's give you a hug." So she hugged me. I gotta say, that's when I was pretty starstruck, and I can't believe I was, because I wasn't able to tell her anything. I'm just like, "Yeah, I really like you," and I have posters all over, and I love her.
What did you think of Taylor when you met her?
Oh, she's beautiful. I mean, she's as pretty as she is in all these magazines. She's like 20 times more prettier in person. She's beautiful, and she's so sweet, and it was really, really cool for me because I had always dreamed of being able to meet her, so that was a great moment.
So you've gotten to shoot all over the world. What's been your favorite location to shoot in?
Favorite location to shoot in? Hawaii. I mean, I love New Zealand. I love everywhere that I've been able to shoot in, because it's all been different places, and they're all so different from each other. You know, it hasn't really been the same. So I've gotten to shoot in a lot of places, but Hawaii was so cool because you'd wake up with rainbows. Like in Kauai, we shot in Kauai for Just Go With It, and Maui, but in Kauai you'd wake up to this big rainbow, and it's just beautiful, and you just feel so calm when you're there, and it feels like all your worries just kind of go away. All the stress is gone in Hawaii. You can just go on the water slide and have some fun.
So you got to work with Jennifer Aniston and Adam Sandler. Is a really funny guy. What was like a funny on-set moment with you?
Funny on-set moment. Hey, Maddie. Funny on-set moment. I have a lot of funny things with her. But my favorite funny on-set moment would probably be, I had to, in one of the scenes, Adam drops me in this big mud pile. And that was funny because for about 3 days I'd have to get covered in mud. But it was probably when he had to drop me, because I had to put my face in this pile of mud each take, and it was take after take, and I could just taste the mud in my throat. It was so gross, and I gotta say I had like 20 showers after that. So that was really funny because everyone was just dying laughing, and my character is really cool because she wants to be this actress, so no matter what, she always tries to keep her cool, especially when she gets thrown into a mud. So it's just funny. I can't wait for everyone to see that scene. It's hysterical.
Do you have any lucky charms?
Any lucky charms? Let's see. I think my mom and I and my entire family always pray before we do anything, you know, whether it's for an audition, whether it's for I go to set each day. I think it's just very important for, you know, projects that you just make sure that God's light shines through you, and you just want to make sure that you're humble and you're very nice, and you don't want to say anything that could hurt anyone, and just to keep your words nice and kind. So that's definitely my lucky charm, because I always know that God's with me during those moments. But I definitely always wear my cross, and that's probably my lucky charm, because I know who's the boss.
So Bailey, you were on location in Hawaii shooting Just Go With It. What did you miss most about home when you were filming in Hawaii?
What did I miss most about home? I gotta say, I kind of missed... You kind of miss your family when you're back there, you know what I mean? But you always know that they're there, because they got to visit, actually, because Adam's such a family guy. So they brought all of my family out, which was so cool, and they stayed there for a few weeks, and that was really nice. I think it's a very respectful thing to do. But I think I know that when you're on location, it's kind of like a job, but it's so much fun to me, because I meet new members of every single crew, and I always become friends with them, and they're always like my family once you shoot for a long time. So they kind of become like your family. But I gotta say, I'm pretty good about not getting that homesick, but once a few weeks pass, I start getting those little butterflies in there.
So what's like your favorite thing about that movie, about Just Go With It?
Oh, it's so funny. I screened it actually a few weeks ago, and I think the audience is going to love it. I mean, it's another great Adam Sandler film, and he's hysterical. Jennifer's great. I mean, Brooklyn Decker's great. And I think the entire cast just really came together and wanted to make a great film, and I'm very honored to be a part of it.
Did you learn anything from Adam or from Jennifer for like acting techniques and just being on set?
Well, Adam's a big improver, so I think he taught me a lot, because usually with dramas you don't improv that much, but it's like Wizards, and it's like those kind of comedic shows where you do have to do that improving. But Adam taught me a lot. Improv and be able to make sure that it sounds funny and to not have this lame joke come out of your mouth. But I learned a lot just watching them and how they act and how respectful they are to every single crew member, and how nice, and you're never as good as your last job.
So you have an amazing dog, Maddie. So if you could get another dream pet, what would it be?
An owl. But I would like Eeyore to come to life, but that probably won't happen. So I'm very happy with my dog, Maddie. I think she's always, it's weird, but I feel like once you get a dog or any kind of animal, they're always there for you. Like when you're sad, they're always there, and they know when your feelings are kind of getting twisted. So it's nice to have a little companion for me that can sleep with me and lick me when my lip gloss is on, which is quite weird. I have to work on that habit.
So what do you think the best thing is that money can't buy?
Then money can't buy family. Definitely spending time with your family. I mean, nothing can buy that, and that's the most important thing in life is, there's everyone, as a day goes by, you lost that one day. So you want to make sure that each day you're with your family and you're respectful to them, and you make sure that they know that you love them. So I think that's really important. Money definitely cannot buy that.
And what's one job that changed your life?
One job that changed my life. I worked on Letters to God, which was really cool. Actually, my best friend's brother played Tyler in the movie, who was dying with cancer. That definitely changed my life, because I was recognized with a lot of cancer patients, and I got to go to a lot of hospitals, and I got involved with Give Kids the World, which is a Florida organization, and now I'm the spokesperson for Starlight Children's Foundation, which is really neat, because I get to go into these hospitals and meet all these kids and try and brighten up their day and just make sure that they know that God's with them and that we love them.
So what's your idea of the perfect vacation?
Perfect vacation. I gotta say Hawaii. I don't know. I'm still obsessed with it. I still love it there. I feel like whenever you go there, you're just so calm, and it's so nice, because you just go into the ocean and it's there, and you wake up in the morning and it's still there, and you don't feel any different. You just want to go run on that beach. But dream vacation, I think it'd be cool if all of my family were just kind of in this lodge during when it's snowing. That would be like an awesome vacation, because everyone would be by the fire, and I love those kind of cozy nights.
And what's the one thing you love most about your mom?
I love my mom, because even if she's having a rough day, she makes sure that nobody can see it. But I always want her to know that we love her, and she's a tough girl, and she's very, very sweet, and whenever she walks into a room, she definitely brightens it up. And I know that she holds my heart in the palm of her hands, which is really nice to know, and that I can always count on her to be there for me. And I'm very blessed, and I don't know how I was so blessed enough to have a mom like her. And I love you, Mom.